Hello, everybody. Sasha here, and welcome to my office. This is where I do my very best to make magic happen. So, I would like to just have a little recap before we launch into part two of the Essex saga and what went on when I got raided on Friday, the 3rd of November, 1995. That is coming up in part two. I recorded it last week, so you're going to see me in the blue outfit. This incident is significant or not, as the case may be. If you haven't watched part one, then go and watch it before you watch part two. Otherwise, you won't know the hell what's going on. It's difficult to keep up with this whole saga that's been going on for 29 years. What I can say is this, that since I put part one out, I found out more information, and we're always finding out new information. So, just a very quick recap. I am the barmaid from Raquel's in 1995, but I wasn't just the barmaid at Raquel's. I'm an Essex girl, born and bred. If you would like to go and see a little bit more about that, then the first couple of podcasts that I am talking out are on Liquid Bullet Productions. And that's where it's all begun. So, part two, the incident at my house on Friday, the 3rd of November, 1995, was when I got raided by Essex police. I have since found out that other people were raided that night. I was only aware of my mate. And when I say my mate, he was just one of the lads, one of the people that I knew. It's as significant as it is in the 5-week period in between when it all went off, basically, in Essex. So you are now going to watch the response from Essex Police when I put a subject access request in. Subject access request is, what data have you got on me for this date? And just to remind everybody, I've got the warrant sheets. So I've got the actual date being 3rd of November, 1995. I'm going to post these in the Essex Boys Range Rover Random Murders group so everybody can see them if you're in there. Or maybe I'll just post them on my Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everywhere. On my story, maybe. You can follow me, Sasha iStream. That's a Sasha with a C, and iStream with double E, because everything's better with two E's. And on that note, I think we should go into the next part of the story. Okay, so I was going to have a coffee, but I haven't got any coffee. So if anybody would like to buy me a coffee, then the link is on the YouTube page. Buy me a drink, help me support me. And if you love what I do, I could do with a drink. It's Friday. I need an espresso martini. I need to buy more Kahlua. Oh my God. Yeah, so if you would like to buy me a coffee, you know where the link is. As I was saying, so I put a subject access request into Essex Police to find out where the information they got and why they were raiding my house for drugs, what was going on, and maybe who could have given them information. Wonder. So I got this back today, 11th of April. It was sent out yesterday. Good old Royal Mail. Only took one day to get it to me. And dear Ellen, so my real name is Ellen. My artist name is Sasha. I've been Sasha since I was a pastry model, since I became a pastry model. Not long after all this went on, funnily enough. Anyway, so it says this: right of access, General Data Protection Regulation Article 15 and Data Protection Act 2018, Section 45. I refer to your recent right of access application for a copy of personal data information relating to me, which is being processed, held, or used by Essex Police. From the personal details supplied in the application, there is no information that the Chief Constable is required to supply to you under the legislation. Please note that where the personal data, if held, might also be the personal data of any other living individual, we would be unable to provide that information to you unless it was either considered reasonable in all the circumstances to do so, or where we had the fully informed written consent of the other individual to do so. In addition, the legislation provides that we do not have to provide you with a copy of the personal data or confirm its existence, if to do so would be likely to prejudice the prevention or detection of a crime, the apprehension or prosecution of offenders, or the assessment of, or collection of a tax or an imposition of a similar nature, or the proper discharge of functions designed to protect the public against dishonesty, malpractice, serious improper conduct, unfitness, or incompetence by anyone whose activity brings them into contact with the public. Your rights under the DPA Part 3, Section 51, you have the right to make a request to the Information Commissioner's Office in order that they review the basis of the responses to a right of access request. You have the right to make a complaint. Oh, honestly, the amount of times the police have told me I have a right to make a complaint. I have been in the complaints service of Sussex Police since my brother-in-law was found dead or found drowned, suspiciously drowned on the beach in Shoreham on 30th of October 2020. 3 days later, I phoned Sussex Police going, what's going on? And they said, oh, make a complaint. I was like, what, make a complaint that my brother-in-law's died on the beach? The complaint service seems to be just like a get-out service, if you ask me. Anyway, basically, it seems to be saying, I think, if anybody else can tell me, it seems to be saying that they've got no data and anything held on me. Well, what's this? How did they get this warrant to raid my house? Upside down. The information rights team. Well, I have rights and I would like the information as to where you got information on me so Police Constable David Hughes and anybody else that was in the drug squad in Essex Police in 1995, November 1995, if they would like to give me a call, give me a shout. Anybody know anything about any of the reasons as to why I was raided at the same time as only my mate, one other, and why, if you were doing that, weren't you arresting the actual drug dealers that you knew all about? If Essex Police would like to tell me that, I would love it. I would actually love it. And if they would like to come to the pub with me and they can buy me a drink and tell me all about what happened, that would also be brilliant. So, yeah, that's what I've got to say on this subject at the moment. If anybody would like to offer me any help as to find out what the hell was going on and who was setting me up, and I wonder why. Hmm. On that note, I wish everybody a good Friday because I am recording this on a Friday. And on a Friday, Adrian K goes live on iStreamRadio.com at 5 p.m. So if you'd like to tune in, join me on the music channel and we'll have some fun and have some drinks and put the world to rights on a Friday. Big love.